Well, talking about new shit.
Yeah,
and what
there you
people
go.
are talking about.
Woo, get me out of there. Get me out of there before I
and-
sink the Titanic.
And what the new fad is for the last about 2 years, 3 years that's been catching heat and catching traction. Sports cards. Sports cards are now
It's hot. How did that become
not even
hot?
not even sports cards. Kind of any cards in particular. Pokemon cards. I think the
It's
next.
all coming back.
I think that's definitely coming back because you got Jake Paul spending, $1 million on Pokemon boxes, first
Wow.
edition boxes. You have, I'm pretty sure the next fad is probably gonna be like Yu-Gi-Oh. That'll be probably next fad around the corner.
I know that Brady's rookie card just sold for like 1.2 million, right? So real quick to talk,
yeah,
I was thinking about this, and I don't want to interrupt you, but it feels like if that's the truth, you should buy every fucking rookie card you can right now.
true. You just gotta make sure you do it right. You
Right.
get it at the right time. Make sure you gotta send it in, get PSA graded, or buy it already PSA graded. Make sure you get it from a reliable source.
That's the only thing that I would do. You gotta buy the card PSA graded.
I just
because
feel
that's
like
the only thing that seems to sell.
I feel like it's definitely a hobby thing that you have to put a lot of time and energy and knowing what you have to get into. But it's the reason why it's making a comeback, and it'll make a comeback every few years, is you have a lot of fathers who have kids, who then their kids are in that age where now they want to start collecting baseball cards, or they want to start collecting comic books, or they want to start collecting whatever, a collectible that their father used to collect. And then that kind of, you build a relationship and a rapport with your kid. Like, oh I used to love cards. Now my kid likes sees all the cards and the binders and the PSA 10 shits, and now he wants to have his own little connection. Now you have adult money. When you was like, all right, now I couldn't get these cards when I was younger. Now I have adult money. Now I have my son, or I have my daughter who's interested and wants to do this with me as well. And everything's on the internet. Let's do a little YouTube channel together as as a father and son or father and daughter, and it's taking off. And that's how it's always gonna be. It's always gonna be that way with almost anything. You have people who like do shit with like Star Wars memorabilia and Ninja Turtles memorabilia. Where I remember watching Pokemon with my kids for the first time. Watching when I was a kid watching Pokemon, and then they loved it and they wanted to keep watching Pokemon, kind of thing. And like if they were to once get into the cards, who knows? I would probably want to get into the cards with them. And look, I have some of the Pokemon cards that came in the McDonald's boxes. Like
that right.
They came in the McDonald's boxes.
I got a couple of those too. The kids got their hands on them.
And
I just was floored that like it seems like basketball cards are really fucking like Gary V bangs on his chest all day about that shit. And I don't know if you ever heard of Vegas Dave, but Dave like fucking.
He bought the Mike Trout card, if I'm not mistaken, for like 400,000.
No, he bought the Mike Trout card for $2 million and sold it for $4 million. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. His new shit that I seen just recently is he bought like I don't even know how many, and I was like, damn, bro, I know about football. I don't even know what you're doing, but you're the Vegas Dave. He bought like 100 Derek Carr cards and said like that was gonna be the new boom because of Vegas and where it's at. But I'm like, Derek Carr's a bum. Sorry, I mean I know I can't play quarterback, but you haven't been able to do it. You've been in the building for like 10 years. You're not even the Raiders haven't smelled the playoffs.
Well, he took them to the playoff once.
Right. And then he got ran over.
Well, he got hurt the last game of the season.
Fucked everything up. Yeah. Not a lot of sack all season.
Well, that's Jack Del Rio's fault too, because they were up like 25 and they left him in the game.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I'm just saying like it was crazy, but like I started to look at it and I'm like, damn, like if I was somebody, if not somebody, if I was trying to like cement and build on this movement, I would probably get and find out what's the best card company and buy every rookie card every season. It's better than the lotto because with the same amount of money you're gonna hit, you get one Michael Jordan, like LeBron James rookie card. I don't know whose company it is worth a lot.
I'll tell you one thing though that people don't know, and I didn't know this until I went and did a little bit of research. Buying sports cards is fucking expensive.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not even talking about like aftermarket. I'm talking about normal resale boxes, like regular boxes from like the top companies who print the cards. They're like $400.
Yeah.
$350 for a box of basketball cards, football cards. And people don't know that. Like a lot of people just think like, oh, I'm gonna go because you get the packs from like Target. Now that's been a whole big movement on its own right now. Like people are fighting at Targets and Walmart's for when
Those
those boxes, like, because those have been a movement too on its own.
God.
And
I know. I told you I got a box in my thing. I let somebody open it, so it probably lost a little value. But I have a box that I have, and homeboy ramaged it, like went through it and took some of the ones that he liked, and I traded for some tops, like a whole box of tops cards. I think I got suckered on the deal, but they could be a rookie card in there that I don't even know. That's worth
Yep.
something. So I mean, it's just crazy. We got I just couldn't believe how much money these. When I seen the Brady shit, I was like, damn, am I fucking up? Do I need to be
Well, him winning 7 Super Bowls is the
right?
reason why this shit is what it's at, and only gonna
Yeah, I
is
mean,
either gonna
agree.
stay at that or keep going up.
Well, I feel like if you have the card and it's worth something, sell that shit immediately because you just never know. Like the bottoms could fall out of this shit. I mean, the stock market hit some new lows a couple weeks ago, so you just don't know. It's like with my brother, right? And you guys, right? You guys used to fuck with the sneaker game for 1 hour. The sneaker's worth $2,000, and then you sit on it and everybody gets it, and now it's only worth $200, the same amount that it was when you paid
Yep.
for it.
Or
I just
the
think
glue
that
goes, or the
right.
coloring goes, or shit
I
goes.
just think like I find it fascinating, and we're gonna bring this up in our other segment, but how used Yeezys still hold like immense value. Like like sneakers could still get beat up. Like I think that's another thing too. And maybe that's where it came from a little bit, right? Like people are becoming collectors of stuff, right? Like I seen a girl on Twitter, she tweeted, yo, she had so many Pops
Yeah,
toys. I couldn't believe it. Like I was like, wow. Because
and
those
those things
things
are
are expensive.
expensive. Yep, 15
Fuck
bucks a
yeah, bro.
pop. Some
But
of
then
them
they
are
go to
special
40,
edition.
50,
Yep,
60. Yeah, they go up in value.
yep.
I seen, I think, an Iron Spider, man, and it was $50. Usually those things are $9.99.
Yep. And sometimes they release a special edition, and the special edition is like 30 bucks, and then that goes up for like 200 bucks. Like you get the special edition one, so like $10 here, $15 there, $20 there. It's kind of like
Maybe you should
like the Fortnite
maybe,
skins.
maybe
But
you should have fucking stopped getting those Fortnite skins and stop buying baseball cards. So
remember,
buying,
do you remember when I was younger? I bought the. I used to have the football shits, all the realistic
yeah, I
football shits
remember.
on the
Yeah, that
top.
was another thing too. I want to look back. I didn't have time. I wonder if those Todd McFarlane dolls are worth anything.
Word.
Like I checked a couple of them out. I seen one I have like Michael Strahan and Donovan McNabb. I looked it up on the net. I think I bought it for $19.99. It's still $19.99 in the box,
Mm,
which is crazy that it still holds its value, right? Like usually things lose value.
true.
So it's just it's insane. Like the hobby department and how it's trending a lot. It looks like I know it's the age of the Aquarius, but it's definitely like the age of the nerd. Like everybody's nerding out so hardcore,
I
and
think.
I'm glad it's cool. It's totally cool. It's just so crazy how much is ratcheting up.
I think.
Like all that shit from the 80s and 90s is coming back.
But the issue, not the issue, but the thing is that when we growing up, being a nerd and having interest wasn't cool. You were being made fun of. You were, you know, you had this kind of split um personality where it's like you liked cool weird shit, but like you had to be a tough dude, like not a gangster, but you had to be like, like
Yeah.
you couldn't let
You
people
gotta be
play
macho
you.
man. You have to be a macho man, right? Because all
Exactly.
that shit was for sissies type of shit.
Exactly. Oh, you're a fucking weirdo. You a
Fuck around,
nerd.
yeah, I
You know.
remember. I remember. I used to have a whole bunch of friends. Speaking of Star Wars, and I love that shirt that you're rocking, right? But I used to have friends that used to read Star Wars novels in high school, and they used to get punked,
Yep.
right? Like to be a, I don't even. So funny that why is it like Star Trek has Trekkies, but we don't have a name? That shit is bullshit,
Mhm.
right? Like how come the Star Wars fans don't have like a cool
Cool name.
side name? What are you, Star Warsies? That
And
sounds
then the funny thing is
terrible.
that now they had a little clique, like
Right?
it was like
Yes.
Star Wars versus
Huh?
Star Trek kind of thing. You
Yeah.
had like so you had geeks fighting geeks, and then you had
Yes.
the geeks fighting everybody else kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody fighting against the geeks, and it like again remember like it wasn't cool to be smart. It was if you
No.
were smart in class or
You were right.
are
He was a teacher's pet. He was
yeah.
a softie. You were trying to
Why
like
should be
seek
so smart for?
attention.
Blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
not by right. That's that toxic that toxic masculinity you're talking about.
Like
It's dangerous.
stupid masculinity. If you want to, if you call
Right.
it
That's what I
that.
think it's more because there's also female bullies too, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
Oh yeah,
all
for
calm
sure.
down.
Women, listen. I love my girl. Just from what I see and hear, women like my girl's not an evil person, but just like how they would like her and her friends or other women. I have a high school chat where there's women in there, And the way they would shit on other women on the outside that they,
Bro, think about this to bring it full circle. What you were just talking about, bro. It wasn't only the dudes that was punking the kids on the nerd shit. You ain't getting no fucking dates, okay? If you're a Star Wars fucking fan, if you're a Star Trek fan, if you're reading Star Wars novels, if you're collecting baseball cards, like they still hate on us for video games. Like that's a whole branch of nerd that has gotten no love. I love the TikTok videos of the guys like, and we got to talk to somebody because I believe that turn on button needs to go silent.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Bro, I've heard that before, bro. I've heard it. I'm doing touch it and I got so mad because I can't mute the TV while it's turning on, and you hear that power sound.
Yeah.
Because hey, that's a level of being on there too. So what? If, all of a sudden, like COD became like a manly thing. So if you play COD and you play the video games,
the issue is with women. Majority of women don't like to see something make you happy, but them.
Yeah, that's weird.
The weird dynamic.
Weird. Yes, it's and it's funny too because it's like all your time has to be for me, right? But the dichotomy of that is that when you're always fucking home, they're like, "Why you don't got a job? Why you don't get the fuck out of here?" Blah blah blah. And then you get a job and you're grinding. Why are you always at work? Why are you always making so much money?
Why you always coming home? Your family?
Like it's
never perfect. So like you just gotta at the end of the day, you just have to do you. That's what I had to end up doing. Just you have to just do you, and then let the chips fall where they fall.
Yeah, that's it.
Because you don't want to resent it. You don't want to resent her.
Right. And it happens. And they don't realize that.
That's why I just do, like, to be honest, I say I'm going to do something. I do it. And if it fails, at least I know I did it. And
right. I agree with you 100%
I can't say that she stopped me from doing it. Like, my girl's super supportive. She's like, when I started talking to her about, taking a break from gaming streaming, she was like, why? Do you need me to help you with something? Is there something I can do to help, kind of thing? And that kind of like that gave me the reassurance of the support I have from her.
That's important.
But like for her, like I told her, like she wants to go, like she was talking about going back to school, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the information. Where you at? I would every day. You got this done? What have you got done there?
I feel like they support us, but we support them vocally more than they support us vocally.
For sure, because they want, like I said, they don't want anything else to make us happy besides them. So like if anything, like even if like when I like look at my phone and I'm talking to you or I'm talking to somebody in my high school chat and I'm laughing about some shit that we're talking about, why are you laughing? Like, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing so hard at your screen for?
Yo, people on TikTok clown all the time on women because of that shit.
How about you see that when they do they record their girl and then you have all the TikTok dances with the girls with the fat asses shaking their asses. So they take that song and then they just record their girl while they're in front of them, and they just keep playing the sound over and over and over again. And you see the girls getting upset because obviously they're on TikTok. They know what those dances are about. They know what girls are doing those dances, so they get a little insecure. But you got to trust.
We need more Cardi B's in the building. And I only say that because Cardi B, God bless her, she's from the BX. Hopefully, I think we'll be able maybe in the near future to get her on the show. But she has confidence, and confidence is sexy as fuck. And you don't need a dude. Like, I get that you love your man, you want to chill with him, but just because you're with a man doesn't need to make you like
not continue your life.
Right. And I was gonna say, like, in the same token, it's like, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Hmm? You know what I mean? So I'm a crash and burn.
Whenever somebody says, like, if anybody like tries to make the joke like, oh, is she gonna let you go? And I'm like, let me go.
But dude, isn't it wild? That's how it is. Because you gotta ask the permission. First of all, when did you become my mom? That's what I want to know. Because
babe,
actually, before I forget,
I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere on Friday. Like, that's
take my Ginkgo biloba. Have you seen the dudes that do on the TikTok shit? Oh my god, what's the comedian that did Jumanji? Not The Rock, the other dude. Kevin Hart. That he has that skit and it's like, hey babe, I'm going out.
Oh yeah.
Like, all right, cool. Like the dudes.
Yeah.
You could be like, yo, I'm gonna go chill with the girls. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to the strip club. Okay, cool. I'm gonna party till 5 a.m. Okay, cool. The moment you say I'm going out, it's like, where you going? Who you going with? What time are you gonna be back? Are you gonna come back? So and now that's socially accepted that it's okay for basically like a woman to like just punk you on that front. Like, you giving me, you better be back by 11. You better not. Like, what the fuck?
What time you come back?
I don't care
When
where
I'm
you
ready
going.
to come back home. I'll let you know when I'm coming back home.
Yeah. I like how.
Hey, babe, I'm on my way home. You want something to eat? Or babe, I'm on my way home now. What time is it? 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Listen, before this show gets canceled, let's fucking move to the news segment, because I think that first hour we're hot in the streets right now. That's it. We're fucking YouTube is gonna get us in trouble. Now I know why Joey Rogan is always like, hey, don't fuck up that TikTok, don't fuck up that YouTube money.
For sure.